So I'm going to be making some slight changes to the content that I make, and I've already deleted some other videos that I feel like don't really conform to the type of content style that I want to have. So I've made a lot of videos that were call out videos, that were antagonistic, that were dragging creators. And even though I don't regret what I said, I don't like the fact that I'm cultivating an audience based on anger and based on calling people out. And to give you an example, like when I call out like False ID or Cats Productions, I don't feel bad about what I said per se, but it does mean that I've accumulated an audience that's very ready to get very angry over ideological lines. And it's kind of made my comment section a little bit more political than I wanted it to be. And that's kind of been enhanced a lot by any time I talk about like cancel culture or freedom of speech. I personally hate cancel culture because I don't like the fact that content creators have to deal with the emotional stress of being under constant public scrutiny. But what I did not realize, or what took me far too long to realize, is the fact that cancel culture and freedom of speech are pseudo-political talking points, and they've invited a lot of comments and conversations into this space that I never wanted in this space. Things got very political and very heated and very angry in this space that I've cultivated, and I don't like that. So I've deleted a lot of that type of content, and I don't intend to do it in the future. I'm not going to be making videos about cancel culture or PC or whatever in the future. I'm not going to make a video every time someone on Twitter does something mildly annoying, or every time someone on Twitter says something that I disagree with. I'm not Rev Says Desu, and I don't want his audience. And I don't want the type of audience that finds entertainment in calling out other people and trashing their opinions. It's not that my opinions have changed, it's the culture and the atmosphere that I'm cultivating not being fun and stress relieving, it's venting and emotional and stress inducing. And to give you a couple more examples of the type of community and culture and general tone that I've been accumulating, when I made those two videos calling out, I don't know how to say her name, Elizabeth, when I called her out, I was genuinely angry with her over something that in hindsight was relatively minor. All she was really using was using the VTuber tag on Twitch, which technically doesn't hurt anybody, but I was really, really annoyed with the fact that she was using a tag that's from my genre, from my little niche here on the internet, and using it for cheap clout, and when confronted with it, she acted like a terrible person. I got really angry about it, and I absolutely dragged her in the video. And one thing I noticed is that not only were other people piling on, I saw some people go from my video and then I saw their names on her comment section on Twitter, and then I saw a lot of people, like 6 or 7 comments, who very much were just using the fact that we all collectively didn't like Elizabeth, and use that as a sort of smokescreen, as a sort of shield to inject some very sexist comments and some very scary and uncomfortable, like incel type of content. It's like, oh my god, a woman we all collectively don't like? Oh, time to say some horrible shit about women. And no one will notice because we're all mad at her and it's exclusively directed at her. It's kind of like the same thing as with the Amber Heard situation. Even though I have opinions about it and I wanted to comment on it, I didn't say a word about it because the people who hate Amber Heard with a disproportionately high amount of passion are often people who hate feminism in general and just kind of hate women. And there's like, oh my god, finally a woman we all hate. I finally get to say horrible things about women and no one's gonna call me out on it. It's frustrating that I can't say my piece about things that I care deeply about without openly inviting angry and aggressive people who use these non-political topics to talk shit about politics or sexism or society or whatever. And now you might be saying, what are you talking about? I participate in your comment section. It's a fairly positive atmosphere around here. I never see any of these horrible comments that you've mentioned over and over again in your videos, and you're mentioning again now. That's because I moderate my comment section pretty intensely. I get a lot of really vile opinions about me and the stuff that I say, about women, I see lefty and libtard in my comment section every fucking day. You don't see it because I moderate that. It's kind of frustrating that this channel that I made to escape politics has sort of attracted political people who use these situations as like a Trojan horse to inject their political opinions. There are also some videos that I've made that I thought, surely everyone can agree with me that this thing is bad. There was a content creator who was making videos where they would injure themselves and then upload it to the internet for people's entertainment, and I was horrified by it, and I was shocked by the like 9 or 10 comments that I got who were like, no, I want to be able to pay women to mutilate their bodies for my amusement. What are you talking about? How is that a bad thing? This is my thing. How dare you shame me? And it's like, what are you talking about? You want women to mutilate themselves and cut themselves for your own amusement? How do you not see the type of person that you are? This isn't kink shaming. This is mutilation shaming. I shouldn't have had to see 10 comments about that on a video with less than 1,000 views. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I call someone out, there's always this huge wave of people that like that person, and then they just sort of dump hate on me. Like when I defended Kyo from False, and I was very angry about it, I got a bunch of False fans who ripped me a new one in the comments. And, you know, I moderated those. When I called out Cats Productions, I got a lot of Cats fans that were angry with me. And like, sure, some of these like angry, impassioned videos got me new subscribers. They were getting me subscribers for the wrong reasons. I'm getting subscribers because people are angry and not because they like me. They just like that I agree with them ideologically or politically, which oftentimes the reason they like what I'm saying is not the reason that I'm saying these things. I don't like cancel culture because I understand the mental health of content creators, not because I'm politically motivated or because, oh, I should be able to say horrendous shit on the internet and people shouldn't be allowed to get mad at me. I should be allowed to say whatever I want, as offensive as I like, and no one should dare get offended with me. Oh, people just can't take a joke. Like, no, asshole, you're just a dick and you don't want to be called out. Fuck you. The straw that broke the camel's back is Maury Calliope, as many of you know, is demonized. And demonized, people uncovered these tweets of her saying the N-word. And I simultaneously defended her, but I also tried to explain in the comment section why black people can say the N-word and white people can't. And that got a lot of people very angry, and it's kind of sus how many white people desperately want to say the N-word without consequence, and that gave me really bad vibes. And it's like, 6 people over the course of 48 hours told me that they want to say the N-word without consequence. I don't like the environment that I'm cultivating here. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole lot of just anger that I'm cultivating. And the very last thing that made me decide to change my content style and not cover certain topics even though they would potentially get views is because when I made those videos about the Hollow Stars, they were upbeat videos, they were colorful, they were friendly, there was no drama, no politics, no rah to be seen, and those videos got thousands of views just because I'm talking about popular people. And I like them, so the people who liked them came, they saw that I liked the same things as them, and instead of it being a fucking fight, it was a positive experience. And I was like, it almost felt like a sigh of relief, like, oh my god, I haven't felt this kind of positivity in a long time. I've been so focused on you know, raging for views, that I forgot that the reason I started this channel is to have fun. And I can get views, make money by having fun. I don't have to be political, I don't have to be angry, and I don't have to pick a fucking side, you know what I'm saying? So I've deleted a lot of my old confrontational videos, and I'm not gonna do, or at the very least try to avoid doing confrontational style content in the future. I want this to be a fun place. I want this to be a place where we can meme around and enjoy this hobby that I so deeply love. I love HoloLive, I love VOMs, and even though there was this huge VShojo scandal, I still love the VShojo girls. And it's weird that I have to be afraid of saying I love the VShojo girls because of scandal and drama and anger. Fucking get over it, guys. I'm so tired of it. So there's some videos that I'm going to leave up because I feel like either they are important or because I wasn't directly attacking any one specific person. There are other videos that I'm taking down because they were confrontational, they were directly attacking someone, and all they did was invite anger and attract angry people who agreed with me. So I apologize if you follow me for a certain style of content, if you follow me for the hot takes and the takedowns and the, you know, really opinionated, hard-hitting style. That's not me. It's not who I want to be. It's stressful on an emotional level, and it's taxing on a mental health level. It also means I just have to do way more fucking work to moderate my comment section to keep it, you know, keep this a safe and fun place to be at, to found a community that I can actually be proud of instead of one that I'm scared of. I'm sorry if this video came across as rambly, or if I said some things you didn't agree with. I anticipate some people to unsubscribe, and that's totally fine. I don't fault anyone who doesn't like this change in content style. I know so many of the people here are here because I was angry about a thing and they were on my side. I don't want you to be here because you're on my side. I want you to be here because you just like being here. You like the content, you like me, you like the... You know? Fuck, man. I'm so tired. And I'm tired of being tired and scared. And I want to make it this very clear. Before I go, I want to say this unambiguously as possible. I don't regret anything that I said. I am not ashamed of the content I've made. I'm ashamed of the way that I went about it and the audience that I've cultivated. And I am making this shift to be more positive and no other reason. That is everything I wanted to say. Bye, guys.
Let's just have fun, guys, because I am having fun right now. Can you see how much fun I'm fucking having?